Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Pranjal Sharma. Today I have an interesting topic for you on SystemVerilog, that how you have to set up constraint condition. So we have a question over here that you have to generate a pattern which will going to show you 9, 19, 29, 39, 49, 59, 69 and so on. So we have already learned this part, that how randomization will going to work. So if you forget about that part, I'll just give you a quick overview that how randomization was working and how we have to set up a constraint condition. Then we will roll back to this question again, setting up some conditions that how exactly we have to solve this problem. Simply, all you need to do is go to my website. Over there, you will going to find front-end softwares. Then after opening that page, you will going to find a dialog box which will going to redirect you to the EDA playground, and there we are good to go. So let us just have a look at the screen. So for randomizing, what we have to do, let us suppose I am taking a class with the name of Pranjal and end class. Over there I have to set up a rand condition which will going to, we have a specific keyword for randomization. So as of now I'm using rand keyword of a bit type which will going to have some specific value of 3 down to 0, that means like 4-bit. So you all know this thing that 4-bit presentation will going to have a range from 0 to 15. So this is how we want our randomization to occur. Now we're going to write a test file of this, writing the test bench and then end module. Over there what we have to do, we have to create a handle of the class which we have taken. Like let us suppose we have this class Pranjal over here, and the handle name is P I have taken. Right after that what you have to do, you have to write a block. Okay, over there you have to assign memory to this handle so that we can transfer the data between the class and the module. Then later on, if you want, we can write a loop so that we can have n number of samples with us. So I want my loop to start from 0. I want that it should stop till 14, and then it should cross verify the condition. For that, what I have to do, I have to use a keyword that is class name and then randomize. That's all. Then we have to use a display statement to check the output. The sample value we get percentage 0d comma, that is p dot a. So this is all which we have to do. Now let us just check that what results we are able to get. So this is how, like you can see this thing, we are getting n number of sample value generated, and you can see this thing, these values are not in my control, they are being generated on their own by using randomization. And then we have one more thing, that we can set up a constraint condition. Okay, and for this name I will going to write my constraint name as in condition only, and over here I want that my value should be greater than 1 and value should be less than 5. So for this thing, my randomization will going to occur between these ranges. So that means the value we'll going to see in randomization, that is 2, 3 and 4, right? So now you can see this thing, this is 3, 4, 2, 2, 2, 2. This is how you can see. None of the value you will going to see which is exceeding the range. That means that is the value beyond 5 we are not able to see. Now let us just come back to the question, that in this question we have been asked that you have to generate a pattern using a constraint condition that will going to generate 9, 19, 29, 39 and so on. For that, what you have to do, basically just understand this pattern, that initially we want a pattern where a number 9 should be added. Let us suppose we are creating a value over there. If we are starting, if we have a variable which is I, and we are starting from let us suppose I is equals to 0, I is equals to 1, I is equals to 2. We need that if we are adding 0 to 9, that will going to give 9, right? If we want to get 19 number, that means basically we want a 10 digit number. Basically a number 10 should be added to 9, that will going to give us 9. But we also want to incorporate that I should be engaged in that part. For that we have a logic. That means if I will going to multiply I with 10, and if I'm going to add 9 to it, that will going to solve my problem. For that, let us just verify mathematically. If my value of I is 0, so if I'm going to put the value, substitute the value of I in this equation, so at that point what I will going to see, 0 into 10 plus 9, and we know this thing, if we are going to multiply any value with the 0, it will going to give me 0 only, plus 9, that is 9. So first order we have received. Now talking about the second order, if value of I is equals to 2, that means 2 into 10 plus 9. So that will going to give me 20, and plus 9, that is 29. So I hope you are able to crack the logic, that now I got 29 as well. Okay. Then if my value of I is 1, so 1 into 10, okay, plus 9, that will going to give me 19. So this is how I have to generate a constraint condition that should satisfy all of these equations. So for that we have to solve a simple logic for that. Basically right away I want my range to be, right now I am using I'm using a static type of a array. I want my array to be generated as in dynamic type. Okay. Now I will going to set up a constraint condition where I want my condition to have the range. Basically this is a dynamic type and I want to specify range using condition, using setting up constraint. So that also we can do. For that we have a simple thing, that a dot size, we're going to use a keyword a dot size is equals to 7, right? And then semicolon we have to put to terminate this equation. Now second thing is that we have to set up a condition. First of all we have set it up the range to of our cell, that is a. Now second thing is that we have to set up a condition which we have learned, that basically main equation is I into 10 plus 9. So for that what we will going to do, we're going to use for each loop. In case of for each loop, we will going to neutralize this equation using the value of a. Basically we're going to set up condition which will going to work for a part. A of I means that it will going to work for some range. That means value of I should be 0, value of I should be 1. Then what will going to happen? After that, what we have to do, we have to write a equation, that is a of I should be equals to I multiplied, for multiplication we're going to use star and then I plus 9. So this equation will going to work and it will going to give us the value after getting the value to be after getting a sample. Okay. Now let us just try to run and check that whether we whatever the equation we have written, that is correct or not. So we are that there is some error in line number 2. So for that change my the definition of that. So just check the dot guys, we have line dot have error over here. Okay, now I will going to remove this display statement from here, and I'll going to use one more part. Okay, that is about using of function void to display the statement randomize post randomize and end function. Okay, this post randomize function, it will going to display the value. Okay, display the value once after all the constraint condition are being completed. So for that, pattern we pattern created, I can write created percentage p and comma a, or for I will going to use case limiter as well, and that is all. The constructor we have done, and then okay. So now let us just okay. Have to remove one more, and because I have earlier used a for loop over there, I have created a begin end condition. Okay, because I am reusing my code. Now what you can see over here, that finally my pattern has been generated. So the pattern generation is like 9, 19, 29, 39, 49, 59 and 69. Okay, so now if I have to increase this range in that part, what I have to do, let me just check that if I am increasing the size from 7 to 10, then what will be the result I will going to see. So you can see the result has been increased. So earlier I was able to see the value till 69. Now I am able to see 79, 89 and 99. So I hope you are able to conclude the uh, program, the logic which I have developed for you, and also how we have to crack the pattern that we have to create using the constraint randomization. Okay, constraints and randomization. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon to never miss a notification. Thank you.